You hope I love this case as much as VS2? This case hasn't been bad so far, aside from the fact that I can't quite seem to figure out how to implicate Luke for his crimes. It's weird. Oh yeah, the game's... I forgot we were heading straight into a gamer moment. Yeah, like just in general, I'm offering a content warning for this, for this stream. It doesn't seem like they're heading in the direction of anything particularly egregious, but you can't be too sure. Can you just imagine, like, Wright carrying him on his back? God, the rest of this case is gonna be just one big gamer moment. I told you, I called it in advance. Luke was going to be like, I'm so sorry, and everyone's gonna be like, it's okay, Luke, this is totally understandable. Some real hands and knees shit. Do you mind if I join you from now on? No, buddy. We forgave you, but you're not on our team anymore. Later, Drex. You know what? For most people, I'd say that makes sense, but I think Luke should give up. I think if anyone should be giving up, Luke should be the one giving up. Well, it's easy to say look on the bright side when you're made of solid gold. Why must I dunk on the boy? Because I hate Luke so much. Uh-oh. I've seen this trick before. If you write on a piece of paper with lemon, it's invisible ink. It's lemon juice. Then you just gotta hold it over a candle. Okay, I will reiterate one more time. A content warning for, best I could describe it as gender confusion. I really feel like we're gonna have a few yikes moments. I'm not trying to be dramatic, I think we're probably gonna have a few yikes moments. Oh, great. So the other gym was a fake. Is he on T, Grey Earl, hot? That was not not ideal. No, 3-3 was definitely the worst of it. No, wait, 3-3? I thought it was 2-3. The Armstrong case. Wasn't the Armstrong case in game 2, not game 3? 3-3 was Armstrong. Okay, sorry. Yeah, that was the worst. Yeah, that's right, 2-3 was Mo. Yeah. Yeah, Armstrong was absolutely the worst. I had a bad time streaming that the whole way through. Yeah, let's rip this band-aid right off. Oh, good. Could have played Super Mario 64 today. I could have played Super Mario 64 today. It would have been, I think we would have all been okay with that too, because I've played a lot of this lately.
Objection!
I'm glad it's been helpful, Mutant Little. I myself am... I don't typically describe myself as hard of hearing, but I don't think that my hearing is all that great, and I tend to read lips quite a lot. So I don't know. It seemed obvious to me to add this. When my stream can support it, I'm going to add it. That's basically my plan. Yeah, where's the other gem? Okay, if I know Phoenix Wright games as well as I do, I'm actually already in possession of the gem. I've decided I'm already in possession of the gem. Where is the gem? Is it inside the golden Layton? It's inside the golden Layton. That's it. Alright, we figured it out. Would have been in the study. Not the study, the room on the side. Well, I don't rely on lip reading in order to understand people. I use it to complement what I consider to be my poor hearing. It helps me to disambiguate when I hear something that I don't quite understand. Reading their lips can clarify it for me. I actually found it, so two thoughts from TwitchCon. I found that it actually helped when I was at the partner party, because the partner party was very noisy, and I found that I was still able to maintain a pretty reasonable conversation, because I was able to read lips pretty well. And also, I was spending a lot of time with Carcat, one of the main dev for crowd control. And when he's at conferences and conventions, he wears a face mask, like one of the medical face masks, breathing masks, to try to, presumably to keep from getting sick. And I found myself having a harder time communicating with him. I don't even really notice myself doing it. I just don't look people in the eyes when I talk to them. I just read lips the whole time. Relatable, mythical. Relatable. Yeah, I was actually going to start a little earlier, but then I didn't feel like it, so that's the end of that story. But then I decided I'd get started at 7:30, so that worked. The toilet. They didn't look in the toilet. Oh, it's very possible it's in Greryl's possession still. No, the judge is cool with us crossing swords. Hey, Grenlith. Well, it's definitely not in Belduke's study. That's right out. The question is it more likely to be in Grey Earl's room or Grey Earl's possession? Because the clue that was given to me was that it would be somewhere where the Knights of the Inquisition would not have thought to inspect, but I don't think they would have really thought to inspect Grey Earl's room either. I'm gonna go with, Grey Earl's possession, because that seems like the most obscure thing I can think of. Thanks, Mutant Little, I appreciate it. Oh no. I think it's here underneath the ascot. That's my best guess. Otherwise this is gonna get real problematic. Oh hey. Well, that was a huge oversight I made. Well, I feel like if I had just paid more attention, I would have noticed that. Possibly? No. No.
Objection!
How's everyone in the world paying attention to what gemstones each person is wearing around their neck? Wow. The judge is an amateur geologist. Yeah, I guess I'm terrible.
Order! Order! Witness, is that true?
Oh, we're just allowed to ask them? Really? That has never been an option I've had before. You're just allowed to ask them if... Wait, what?
This amounts to nothing more than conjecture. I do not believe you have any solid proof. However, I have to concede that you have surmised a logical connection between me and the missing magic gem. Consequently, I am prepared to answer your questions.
Good. I will repeat what I asked you previously. Witness, state your name, profession, and finally, your gender.
My name is Jean Grail. I have been serving the late Master Belduke. As you can see, I wear a butler's outfit, but the truth is, as the defense claims, I am a girl.
Okay, can this be the end of that whole thing, though? Can this be the end of that?
A girl? Unbelievable.
What? The butler is a girl?
Okay, honestly, that shouldn't be the issue here. The judge is the butler? But girls can't be butlers. You know, I'll admit, there might have been a yikes in there, but it completely flew under my radar. I think, so far, this has been relatively yikes-free. I'm just saying. To my way of thinking, it was relatively yikes-free. It felt like it was going in that direction, though. Well, I think you could argue that it's like some sort of sexist that in their universe, only women can be witches. I don't know if I see that as sexist, but I would accept the argument. And given that her gender, I guess, does make a difference, I don't know. I guess it ended up being handled better than I was expecting it to. Anyway. I think that's a good point, Ariel. I don't think she's gonna end up being a witch. I actually don't think so. I know, the judge was so concerned about that. I think it's gonna be the school teacher, Miss Primrose. That's who I thought it was initially. I mean, I guess it's wanting me to ask about the other case. Stop hitting the desk. You know, maybe in your time that's considered appropriate, but back in the Middle Ages, that's probably considered a sign of disrespect, especially to the furniture makers. Okay, Barnum's power dabs don't count. He is imbuing the desk with power. That's very different than just slamming your hands on the desk like an ape. He doesn't dab on the haters, he dabs for the haters. Okay, that's a good line. That's very good. That's strong. I love that. Yes, Phoenix is an ape. Oh, you can't threaten a little girl. You can't do that. You can't just wave your sword at a child. Yeah, Luke ain't great. Okay, Luke's Luke should have stayed at home. Huh. That doesn't really seem like a fair deal, as it seems to be largely irrelevant to the overall point. Unlike you, I have no desire to see Maya burn. She is a sweet bean.
Nick? Nick?
Hey, shh.
No witch is gonna outwit you in court. You're an ace attorney after all. So, let's do it!
Or wine. Convenient. Yo, Link dead. What's poppin'? Mr. Bell took his study. Called him for breakfast in the morning. He did not respond. The door to his study was locked. So, I don't think I have any materials in the court record pertaining to that court case, right? I have the sketches, I guess. You can see his belt and his hand hanging. Those are two things you can see. Trying to see what sort of in the periphery of these pictures that might be useful. He's working on some maps for a Zelda game.
Hold it!
I don't know. That's hard for me to answer. I have a real nostalgia bias, so probably the music from the first game. Yeah, I tend to slur my words a lot, so I imagine that the voice recognition is having a hell of a time. Pursuit and Cornered, like the classic Pursuit and Cornered themes, are probably my favorites, my go-to.
Hold it!
I agree, Goost. I've been looking into writing my own software that'll work better for my stream, but the voice recognition APIs I can find aren't particularly great. You bad actor. And no, by the way, Mythical, you did not make me self-conscious about it. If anything, I think the voice recognition software is making me more conscientious of how well I enunciate, which is only a good thing. I believe the answer is yes, Wizard Zed, but if you want to make requests to it, you have to pay.
Objection!
So powerful. What are you even on about, Mellows? There's not even anything vulgar happening at this time. Okay. I'm gonna lay it out for you, Mellows. I think you're reaching a bit. I think this is where your head's at, not where the game's at.
Hold it!
God, don't. It's not gonna be Amir again. There's no way it could be Amir again. It's impossible. It's not possible. You can't keep doing this. He can't keep getting away with being involved in every single case. I swear to God.
Where are you looking, old man? I'm right here. And as for who I am, I'm the alchemist's neighbor and a witness in that case too.
Where did you come from?
Objection!
Hey, yo, the circus is in town. I'm really glad that that guy's lute sounds like a woodwind instrument. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's a really great quality for a lute to have. Oh, what if it is supposed to be the parrot singing along? Yeah, that's somehow less offensive all of a sudden. The parrot's actually making the lute sound. Are bagpipes a woodwind instrument? Hey, Liz. Isn't it a requirement for woodwind instruments to have a reed? No, I guess that's not true. I guess I can think of lots of woodwind instruments that don't have a reed. Bagpipes do have a reed? Well, now that we've established the pattern, we have to be aware of the fact that Emir will show up in every case. Every one of them.
Objection!
Damn, Barnum is 100% done.
Objection!
Objection!
Except for a child. A child could have fit through.
Objection!
Do I just show the floor plan? What do I even show here? Like, yeah, duh. Do I have proof that the witch could have used Godor to kill Sir Belduke? Could have. I mean, my instinct is that it's the floor plan. Or do I show this picture?
Take that!
Oh, does the picture actually show the green behind it? I hadn't even considered it because I knew, yeah, the green around the edges. Okay. Yeah.
Objection!
I accidentally stumbled into that right answer. I mean, I used my giant brain to deduce this from all available evidence.
Objection!
Do you think having metal gloves like that is difficult? What are those called? Greaves? Do you think having metal greaves are... Do you think that's difficult? You think the fingers don't move very good? I bet the fingers don't move very good. How are you supposed to point at people when your fingers don't move very good? Greaves are on the legs? I'm sorry, gauntlets. Well, how do your toes move real good? Anyway, whatever. Who is SCA and why did you fight them?
Objection!
He said he walked all around, and yet the white powder didn't have any traces of... I think the white powder might have been added after the fact. Interrogation? Don't you mean cross-examinations? It's time to cross swords! I'm thinking I'm supposed to present the white powder against this. That if he had gone to have a look at everything, he would have had footprints. I have a photo of it, right? Yeah. I think that's it. Let me see if I can get him to give me a little more information. I'll get to you in a moment. My apologies, but Amir has been mixing pronouns. He referred to Grayrel as he earlier, but then said couldn't refuse the request of a girl. And I'm wondering whether or not there's something there. See, it says he never entered the study. Anyway, that probably doesn't matter. There's probably not a piece of data there.
Hold it!
Let's check to see what Grayrel had to say here.
Hang on!
You can ask a question, I suppose. If you think it's going to be some sort of spoiler backseating, you can... There we go. Okay, it was a piece of data. So he's talking about someone else. This is what I was trying to get to the root of. Primrose?
He's absolutely certainly talking about me.
Okay, Mailer.
Oh, and you are?
Oh, I'm Letty. Hang on a minute. I'll get down there post haste.
But, Miss Letty, who are you precisely?
Her voice reminds me of a Wind Waker character.
Me? Who am I? I'm Letty Mailer. I'm the courier.
It's a letter, and the letter is going to be on the shelf in the picture. Also, it's a letter I'm holding. What's poppin'? Already figured this case out. I busted this bad boy wide open. No, I didn't check the milk bucket because my solution to that case was way better and way smarter. What? Was that supposed to be like simulated tinnitus from her loud, high-pitched voice?
Hold it!
It's kind of like what was his name from 1-5, who had the megaphone that kept doing the feedback. Meekins, yeah. Okay, this is perfect because we know where the letter is. The letter is actually on the shelf behind him, which meant that if he did retrieve it, he would have had to walk through. See, it's on the shelf back behind him. So if he retrieved that letter for Mailer, then that means he had to have walked through the white powder, which meant the white powder was added after the fact. You know, I got this. I got this. I know who it was addressed to. It was addressed to the storyteller.
Take that!
Oh, Mailer will remember this. You can't steal mail, bud.
Objection!
You could try lemon juice, it works great. You know, the sir doesn't bother me. I think Mailer's adorable as heck. That's fair. That's fair, Casper.
Objection!
Would you believe me if I told you that I turned the emulator down to 20% volume? So I need to point out that she did go into the study to grab the letter. Huh. Okay, so we've pointed that out. So is this the point where I demonstrate that the powder was untampered with? Whoa, Jeff. Thanks for the 32 months in a row. That's almost a whole year. Same, Jeff. Anniversary. Evening, Lucas. I think I'm supposed to submit this. I think this is what I'm supposed to submit. Maybe I can get an additional line if I press this one. I never save in slot 1. I've just been trained to not save in slot 1 because of speedrunning. Because if I was going to casual play through a game, then I would save in one of the other slots so that when I finally got around to doing runs, I could have my complete file still on there and use slot 1 for speedrunning. It's just become a habit to me now. When I casual play through something, I pick one of the last slots to play through it. I have no intention of ever speedrunning a game like this, but it's just ingrained into me now. Hey, Zoltar. Why did he black out like that? How the frig am I supposed to know? Actually a girl. I really don't think it's the powder. The powder would be my first guess if I weren't already using that as... I'm so confident that the powder is going to indicate that it was added after the fact. Like the fact that there are no footprints. So maybe he drank the bottle that was on the desk thinking it was alcohol? I'm gonna guess that. I think he drank the bottle on the desk thinking it was alcohol, and it was actually something bad.
Take that!
Man, fuck all y'all. What do you know? Okay, so what would be the thing that would make him sleepy? Sleepy like a little baby. What do you think would make him sleepy like a baby? Fake answers only. Can I just present that he has clearly has a drinking problem? Is that an option for me to present? Can I just present his own profile at him? It's a classic Link Dead play. Something in the room made him very sleepy, like a baby. He was out like a light, because he was sleeping. He was a baby, sleeping. A giant baby man. I just can't figure out what... It says out like a light, and I feel like the game is trying to hint at something, but boy, I see no evidence that's useful here. Like, I've got nothing. If... I believe the old profile for him mentioned a penchant for drinking, and they took that away from me. So, I've got nothing.
Hold it!
You know what? I think I know what I need to do. I think I've figured it out. I think I'm supposed to have pressed on the earlier line and figure out because Mailer said something about circle back around. Mailer said something about he was doing something and then she changed the subject. And I think if I press that, she might tell me what he was doing, and then I can use that as the info I need.
Hold it! Objection!
I don't...
Hold it!
I've got nothing, I feel like.
Hang on!
Barnum is so done with this. Almost certainly, Jeff. Almost certainly a reference to Grey Earl, or Earl Grey tea. Carrying a tray, got it. She had short hair before. It was a thing. It was a whole thing. What do you have to say about carrying a tray? What do you think you were doing? Buttling? Who buttles at this hour? Okay, tell me about the drink.
Hang on!
I love Barnum because usually the prosecutors are so in defense of the witnesses, as they should be, and Barnum's just, he's done with all of them. If he had his druthers, he would just toss them right into the fire pit behind them. Hey, Smartball. The anime is... anime. Hey, guess who ended up being right the whole time? Guess who is right? I'm once again being attacked for presenting new ideas. I tried to demonstrate my point by showing the drawings because it had the bottle in it, and the game was like, no, no, no. But if you follow this line of questioning, we'll point out that the answer was the bottle. Great. Now I can go back and follow the other train of thought.
Hold it!
Oh, yeah. If there's any one fault in Phoenix Wright games, it's 100% that. It's 100% that it does not want you to point things out too early. I use a metal stylus, Paramarks. In Phoenix Wright's defense, very often the reason why I'm gated on something is because I'm speculating and the game wants me to have the proof of the thing. But that being said, often the game just looks at me like I'm stupid and says, "What the hell do you think that means?" And then like later it turns out to be the right answer. It just, I hadn't gotten to that thread. Yeah, sounds like it wasn't tomato juice after all. Yeah, I feel like, I don't remember which investigations game it was, but I got really hung up on that on one of the investigations game. Give you the deep lore on the speech-to-text meme? It's not a meme. I'm using closed captioning for people who are hard of hearing. It's a website called webcaptioner.com. It's pretty good quality, so I've been using it. A lot of my friends have been using it, and since for this game my layout had a little bit of dead space in it, I thought it only made sense to add that feature in. It does a better job than I would imagine it should. I still slur my words sometimes. If anything, the text-to-speech, or speech-to-text, is making me more conscientious, or more conscious of my enunciation.
Objection!
I mean, this one's kind of writing itself, isn't it? Like, the reason why he didn't struggle against being strangled is because she put something in his drink, and we've demonstrated that there was something in the drink now, because when he drank it, he passed out. Like, aren't we literally, like, just saying the right word away from convicting her? I'm really starting to be bothered by the word medicaments. I assume that's how you pronounce that word. I've never seen it before, and I hate it. Yeah, Jeff. Every Ace Attorney game is just filled with bangers and slappers. Yeah, I was just meaning I haven't heard it before, and I'm hearing it a lot now, like every other paragraph in this game, so... Yeah, I'm trying to do that right now, Trot Pilgrim, because I want to... I want to build something that I can use as a proper browser source. Right now I'm actually just, right now I'm just capturing, a browser... I'm capturing a browser window and color keying it, but I'd like to make something a little more robust. You should, Jeff. You should stream the Ace Attorney games. They're a ton of fun to play, and people like watching them, and it's fun watching people play these games blind. I was really enjoying watching Ty Tuesday play through them, but he got ahead of me because he streams for longer and powered through a lot of the games, so he's like... He was just playing the DGS game as well. We all have hearing damage now. Aw. Aw. She's having a moment of regret. Mailer believes in her so much, and she's like, but I did do the murder. I did do a little murder. That's everything? Yeah, the bard was a former witness who agreed to be Emir's personal bard to tell tales of his greatness and his triumphs. So when Emir took the stand, the bard followed along. Yeah, I can't imagine forcing myself to power through the ultimate case for each game in one sitting, because most of them are like 8+ hours. Alright, let's save. Reliable translation source. Ace Attorney Investigations 1 was translated. So that one's not a problem. You can find, there are sources for the translated... There exists translations somewhere. And I would argue that they're easy to come by when using Google.
Hold it!
Yeah, you can hit me up, Jeff, on Discord. I can send it to you. If nothing else, I think doing Investigations 1 and 2 was actually a really nice break from the mainline series, because it's very different, though it obviously shares a lot in common with the original series, but it felt like it broke up some of the formula. I don't feel like I have a lot of openings.
Hold it!
I would argue that Investigations 2 is perhaps a better translation than Investigations 1, and Investigations 2 was just a fan project. Yeah, Doki Doki Goku Sokoban. It's the newest game of the Ace Attorney series. That's the problem, is that there just doesn't seem to be a motive for murder. No, the defense will not present evidence. I did not say I would present evidence.
Objection!
Is it the letter, maybe? Maybe it was the letter.
Take that!
But she wanted to stop him from sending whatever message she was about to send to the... Like, it was... She felt like she had to do it or something like that. To stop him from sending some message to the storyteller. Finally, we're getting to the thing that I pointed out, an hour ago. Yeah, but how do you, like, reach for a letter and accidentally strangle a man to death? Yeah, it actually might have been super a concern of yours. Is this like, by the way, you know, we're, let's wrap. We're maybe like 8 games into this franchise. Is this a real thing that happens in court? Like, people say things and you ask them to add that to their testimony? Is that a real thing, or is that just in service to the way that we do cross-examinations in this game? I would imagine every word you say is part of your testimony in an actual court case. Why did she know it was going to the storyteller? Is that the gotcha here? I need to demonstrate that she knows something about that letter. Okay, that's what I said. I said that first. He stole it from me. What a time to be alive, Yuna. You mean you can watch me pre-recorded and you can watch me live? God. The internet is crazy.
Goodness!
Hang on!
You know what I should do? I'm gonna commit to this right now. I should do my Hell Temple playthrough in Remake for October. Sometime in October, I'm gonna finally play through Hell Temple. Confidentiality. Of course she didn't. Oh, never mind, she did. It is so refreshing to have a prosecutor who's like on my team. It's so weird. Well, I mean, I guess that's fair. I guess Barnum's just looking for someone to burn. I imagine if asked directly about it, he'd say something along the lines of, I couldn't care less who gets set on fire, as long as someone gets set on fire.
Hold it!
Oh my god, his name is Barnum. Because it's Burnham. I get it. And what was Barnum's first name? And now it makes sense why they keep cheering his name. Burnham. I get it now.
Hold it!
Wow. Mailer's kind of a piece of shit. I mean, sure, yeah, I feel you, Liz. That's fair.
Hold it!
I am entertained. This is just my face I make when I'm not making faces for people. I think it'll end on a court case.
Goodness!
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have hit the button for... I don't think I have it. I think it's just the... I think it's just in Mailer mentioning the confidentiality. Oh, okay. So we're gonna do that thing again. I just had to follow the right train of thought. Got it. I really like the multi-witness cross-examinations in theory. They're a little bit tedious in some regards, in the way that some information is hidden behind questioning someone else during one person's testimony, and some information is hidden behind just pressing on. And so it causes you to have to revisit and backtrack a lot of paths to end up finding everything that there is. But the premise, I think, is really cool. It's a really nice twist on the formula. Apple Wins, thank you so much for the sub. Voice a Dog. Welcome to the stream. Hope you've been loving Link's Awakening. We did not ungold him. He is still quite gilded, I'll tell you that much.
Objection!
You felt like this was more of a Layton game than a Wright game? Well, it is absolutely dominated by court cases, and the court cases don't follow the exact Wright formula, so I can understand where you're coming from there, but I think ultimately this is a game dominated by Phoenix Wright.
Objection!
Well, I mean, that's any crossover, though. You're not going to get 100% of one or the other. I honestly think that the melding of these two things together has been pretty great. I mean, my biggest complaint so far has been that some of the court cases are using some real moon logic, even outside of normal Ace Attorney moon logic. But I think aside from, like, a few really rough spots in the court cases, I think this is fantastic all the way around. This was made by, what's the name of the team? After 5? Something 5? Stage 5? Stage 5? Level 5, thank you.
Objection!
Objection!
What do you mean, Goose? Is it bad? I actually don't mind. I don't know how to put it, but I have a lot of room in my heart for forgiveness for Moon Logic, because I think sometimes these huge leaps are what lead to like absurd plot twists that really do make the games really interesting. It sucks when you're in the middle of it, but then after the fact you're like, okay, well, it progressed things in a certain way. I don't like them, but it's I think sometimes they work. Aw, she's like begrudgingly proud of me. It's like, well, you did it, so let's go. I would argue that interrogating that parrot in Ace Attorney 1-4, 1-3, 1-4 was like one of the highlights of the series. Okay, that was that was up here. Okay, that was a high point. So did she just admit to being a witch? She just said she was a witch, right?
I want money for Mummy and Daddy.
Whoever did that voice acting, thank you for blessing us. Uh-oh, she turned her dad into gold, I bet. Uh-huh. And then what? Yeah, the court record's pretty clear about, it picks the closest target. The closest target within range. She was standing next to a cow and a chicken, which makes me think that one of those should have counted, right? Rough deal. Yeah, what's up, Tomato Anus? Congrats on getting every Fallout game that's ever been made into AGDQ. I'm sorry, Kirby Master.
You can stay here, but from now on, you must live as a boy.
I can't help but feel like this is one of the few sorts of plot developments that makes the gender confusion plot point feel relevant rather than just uncomfortable. In the woof. Oh, big oof. Okay. But like, I mean, if you had a golden goat statue, I think that's a little not weird. Yeah, Amir literally sold a human arm. I think a goat statue is probably okay. Yeah, tell us what was in the letter. What was in the letter? Oh yeah, it's gonna be a bad situation, but she's definitely getting burned. No doubt about it. Huh. I bet that's not what he was writing about. I bet he was writing about another witch. Well, well, well. You know, we're gonna feel real stupid when we find out that the storyteller actually has a name, and it's gonna be something really mundane like Jim. Yo, Lassa, thank you so much for the host. How you doing, man? Ah, accidental strangulation. I've been there before. Great. So, she burns? I'll stall for time. Hurry. Hurry, Summygruts. No, she's too logical to have a breakdown. I think we're gonna have our first situation with no breakdown. She's everything I hope to be. Stoic, collected, calculating, a witch. I mean, she's got it all. See, LinkDead's out here thinking of the Prophet. I respect that. She's adorable. She's got a real little sister energy. It's a shame that we're gonna have to light her on fire in just a moment. Binley, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome. What's the first rule of alchemy?
Objection!
See, I contend that his dabs into a desk slam are actually imbuing the desk with a lot of power. Well, Binley, you made an extremely powerful choice. Some regrets. Thank you so much for the sub as well. And miles to go before I sleep. Ariel, thank you so much for the 69 gay biddies. Well, that's the right kind of problem to have, Ariel. No, there's a real mix of anime, Phoenix Wright anime, and Professor Layton anime going on here. It's 3 different styles of anime. Thank you, Lucas, for the 5 gay biddies. What does that even mean? 5-day berries? Yes, actually, I extremely mind, Amir. Does it feel... You know, this would make a really good Twitter reaction image. In fact, I'm saving this bad boy for later. Yeah. Yeah, I'm saving that one. That one's a good one. No, I'm gonna use it the next time I'm having some conversation on Twitter and some rando jumps in. Here, I'll post it in my Discord in the general chat so y'all can download it if you want. He's even got his hand up like this. It's just such a strong image. Mellows, thank you so much for the 500 gay biddies. Hey, we did it. We got it. Huh. This is gonna be one of those weird... Okay, this is gonna be one of those weird things where we find out that he was actually already dead by the time that she strangled him, and in fact, she's not responsible for his death, despite the fact that she had pure malice of intent. She had intent to kill at that moment, but she's gonna be like, oh, what a relief, I didn't kill him. But you tried, right? But you tried. Oh, she's 100% getting burned for being a witch. Is that attempted murder? No, I think the legal definition of that act is called beating a dead horse.
Objection!
Yeah, you're going to the 9th ring of hell for that one. The 9th ring of Inferno is for people who commit crimes against their masters. Wait for the verdict. You know, let's just see what happens. There you go, Jeff. 9th ring, 3rd circle. I've read Inferno a ton of times. That was one of my favorite books in high school. I actually found it very interesting. But I had an annotated copy that had like a bunch of the history that was surrounding it, so I think that's why it was interesting to me. Isn't it the picture? Because one of the pictures has like the stuff running down his face.
Take that!
What kind of game is it, Goost? Because that would be up my alley if it's like a style of game I'm interested in.
Objection!
Oh, I assure you that that game is going to be on the list, but procuring a copy of it and firing up my PC98 emulator is going to be tough, so it'll take some time. Look, if y'all want corn RPGs so bad, make your own. Or go play, what? Princess Tomato in the Salad Kingdom?
Objection!
Y'all wild. I have to be careful not to go off topic, because y'all get wild in here. Did you find out whether or not the answer to that question is yes or no? Just curious. Hey, Liz. Oh. Am I about to find out what it is Amir's been drinking? I think I once again am right for the wrong reasons. I think I picked him correctly and... Is that bottle he's been drinking?
Objection!
He stole that from the crime scene? You dumbass! He was a commoner, but he sold Professor Layton's golden arm and made a ton of money off of it. I wonder if... Oh, wow. I wonder if he actually just killed himself by drinking poison. And now... he killed himself by drinking poison, and Amir's just been drinking it because nothing will kill this man. Yeah, hard one to figure out here, huh?
Got it!
Amir can't die. He's immortal. Oh my god. At this point, I think the answer is no. I think the answer is no. I think you're not capable of dying.
Objection!
It was empty because, what's his name drank it. He poisoned himself!
Objection!
Objection!
Don't absolve yourself of guilt all that quickly, okay? You still had intent to kill. Painful death. Why would you voluntarily have a painful death? So my thoughts are that he could have committed suicide because he was tired of being feared by people. So I think I'm focusing too much on trying to figure out why he committed suicide, and all I need to do is prove that it was suicide. So, I mean, is the blood coming from his mouth sufficient? I thought we already got that one. Suicide. Yeah, this eliminated both of my ideas, so I'm regrouping. Thank you for that, bad actor, by the way. Maybe Bob. So maybe the proof is that the tomato juice bottle being corked shows that he never got around to drinking it, so he might have died before then, while the door was still locked. I actually think that's probably the proof. I think that's probably it. It's so simple, but I just oversaw it. Well, my only other thought so far was to do with the Talia Magica's Familia gem being a fake. I'm going with the bottle.
Take that!
That was wrong. This is what it looks like when you do the wrong thing. That's insensitive.
Take that!
Objection!
She didn't strangle him because she wanted to kill him. She strangled him because she wanted to protect his image.
Miss Grayer. I think you should be the one to read it.
Me?
Oof.
Sir Belduke wrote this letter to the storyteller as he was preparing to die. I think it's only right his last words should be read by you.
That doesn't quite track. I'm gonna spoil it. That doesn't track. There's no logic there.
Yes, you're right.
Nope,
I see.
he's wrong. Mm-mm.
I understand. Please allow me to read the letter aloud. My dear friend, I hope you will be able to forgive me for leaving this world of my own will. I have finally made this decision. having seen that accursed bell tower.
appear in the flames on that dreadful night. That lightning was a sign that we have angered the gods. What I have done cannot be forgiven. I can never escape from it. For the past few days, I have been thinking that it might be best to simply expose everything. This town's secret, the truth about the witch. Of course, I understand that secrets need to be kept. However, I have grown very tired. I'm afraid I cannot keep the secret any longer. I have only two concerns. The first is my daughter. It pains me to be leaving her alone in this world, although she probably doesn't think of me as her father.
A daughter?
I was not aware that Sir Belduke had a daughter.
Mr. Belduke seemed to know a lot about this town. This town's secret, and the truth about the witch.
He's talking about Grey Earl.
Truth about the witch. Somehow I don't think he was talking about Miss Grey Earl.
The second matter, weighing heavily on my mind, is that Jean will be left on her own.
Nope, never mind. She was talking about someone else.
Seeing her growing up, so strong and righteous, in defiance of her fate, had given me hope. A short while ago, she brought me my usual, and what will be my last, drink. There are so many things I wanted to tell her, but I could only manage a thank you. She is a very sharp child. Had I said any more, she would have caught on. You could call me a selfish man, but I didn't wish my last memory of her to be a sad one.
Master Belduke. If the fate handed to her by this town has made her life an ordeal until now, I hope from the bottom of my heart that a wonderful story awaits her next. I intend to leave my residence to her, and I would like you to look out for her.
Alas, it is time for me to put my pen down, my dear friend. What I truly wish to express to you is too complicated for words. I hope one day you will understand, but for now I bid you farewell. The time has come for me to go.
That's not sad.
This letter, it wasn't a denunciation of me being a witch.
Master Belduke cared about you until the very end.
Yes, how could I have forgotten? I'm sure I knew it all along. So why did I? How could I have done that to him?
Okay, that got sad. Okay, we're good now. Hey man, if you burn her, I'll dump you. You won't be my boyfriend anymore.
Objection!
Hey Malik, thanks for the sad gay biddies. Gay bitties. Yeah, he's not terribly concerned about the murder. He's more concerned about her being a witch. Ooh, Maya, now may not be a great time for you to speak up. Yes, Jeff. And at any moment could be plunged into the flames. It's okay, Jeff. We've only seen 2 witches burn so far in this game. It hasn't been that dark.
No! You can't!
Yeah, Maya, this may not be the hill you want to die on, metaphorically and legitimately.
Please, hold the verdict!
Espella?
What is it now, Espella Cantabella?
There is nothing else we can do. This is the course of things, and you should know it well.
Indeed, all witches shall be cast into the flames. That is the law of this town. A law that was written by your very own father. And furthermore, a law that has always been obeyed in the town of Labyrinthia.
A town like this should never exist in the first place.
What? Such insolence!
That's heresy! She's criticizing the storyteller's story! Even the storyteller's daughter has no right to criticize the story!
Trials in which innocent people are sentenced to death by fire. I shall make sure this is the last one.
What do you mean, Espella?
Since you're all so keen on the rules created by the storyteller, you should know exactly what I mean. The stipulation for ending the witch trials. Once the Great Witch
Is she gonna admit she's Bazella?
The witch trials will end. At present, I am under suspicion. You know very well why that is, don't you?
You? Well, you don't mean that you're,
I am guilty. am the Great Witch Bazella.
What?
Now, cast me into the flames and let Miss Grail free. Miss Cantabella. This shall be the last of the witch trials. No one else need be burned hereafter.
Estella, just what are you saying? I can't let you do that.
Please, Mr. Wright, let me do as I wish.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but this is a problem concerning the people of Labyrinthia.
No! Please don't do it!
There must be another way. You don't need to do this.
I don't think she's Bazella. I think it's Darklaw still, but...
Mr. Wright and Mr. Layton, I truly appreciate all you have done for me.
This can't be happening.
Miss Cantabella.
Yeah, there's definitely gonna be room for Luke inside the Iron Maiden.
Your confession will have very serious, or rather, fatal consequences for you. May we assume that you fully understand those consequences and are willing to accept them?
I am Espella Cantabella, the storyteller's daughter. But I also have another name. I am the Great Witch Bazella. I have lived hidden in the dark pages of my father's story, deceiving all of you. Many lives have been sacrificed because of me. But that shall end today.
I guess we're gonna be able to wrap this game up pretty early.
Seize that woman! She is the Great Witch Bazella.
That's nice.
Espella.
Damn, Maya!
Maya!
Espella, this just isn't right. Let's go! Nick, give me a hand! Jump!
Oh shit, we're all in trouble now. Fuck.
But...
Hurry!
They're getting away!
Oh, well, rip Maya.
Maya!
Help me, Nick! Espella! Quick, in here!
Just do a magic spell. It's that easy. What the fuck is going on here? Why couldn't it have been Luke?
Stop! You've got to stop! Maya!
Ah, well, rough deal. I feel like Luke was on the table here. Luke was an option. Why did we not go with Luke? We could have sacrificed Luke.